Atlanta, Georgia, one of the largest cities in the American South and capital of the state of Georgia. Yet Atlanta was not the first great city to exist in Georgia, and its structures were not the first to rise above the dense southeastern forest. For over 4,000 years, the original Native American inhabitants of Georgia constructed some of the most impressive monuments in all of North America. Hidden in the dense southern forests, these forgotten ancient cities are only now beginning to give up their secrets. And what they're revealing are civilizations more complex and advanced than was ever imagined possible. These are the lost worlds of Georgia.
The story of the Southeastern Indians is a story that is in bold contrast to what most people seem to know about American Indians. Native peoples who lived in this region were relatively peaceful, had a sophisticated political system. They were agricultural people. They had a well-defined system of government and social practice. They hardly fit the stereotypes that we're familiar with. The Mississippian culture is the culture that was in place at the time of European discovery and of De Soto's travels in the Southeast, particularly in Georgia. He said when he came into our region, the Upper Etowah region, that everywhere he went, they were within sight of villages and seemingly large populations of people. This painting represents a scene in the Mississippian culture. The political figure in the painting is a woman, as was frequently true in Mississippian culture. Behind, you see important elements of Mississippian culture. It is in a riverway. It's agricultural, but primarily within the river bottoms. They also have a fishing element of their culture. Their culture has structure as exemplified by the mounds themselves. They represent the rise of generations of political leadership from one family dynasty to another. You also see the ball field. The ball field is sort of the social center of the community, and in the Mississippian culture and Southeastern culture, it's called the Little War, the way in which great issues are fought out, at least symbolically, in these ball games. These are also ceremonial grounds. This is such a rich and complex culture, and the interaction between the cultures has gone on for so many generations, dating back to De Soto and before in the early 17th century. These are so complex and interesting. I think we're just at the very beginning of understanding what all of this means.